Hey everyone, it's that time of the week again. It's that day of the week again. It's New Comic Book Day. And today, I got a lot of stuff. Way more than I expected. And when you see me go through all this, you'll know why. And as I usually do, you see there's two separate bags here. The reason I got two separate bags is because I go to two different LCSs. And today you'll realize more than any other time why I do this. One, I've said this in the past, that the one place I feel loyalty to, it's a smaller place, like nice guys. They do a lot of additional services like CGC submissions. They also do what's the thing? They do pressing and cleaning. They have a really nice selection of back issues, and they're reasonable when it comes to back issues. But for the new stuff, they don't give any kind of discounts or anything like that. So that's why I don't get all my books from them. I get a few books, and I basically do that. You know, even though I know I'm paying more for them than I could from the other place, I do it just to support them. You know, at the end of the day, a few bucks extra to pay is okay, but not for the lion's share of books, you know. And they also have the bad idea books, so that's pretty cool as well. So that's one of the reasons why I go there. They have a fun section of books as well. Let's see if I can go through this stuff. Okay. I'm going to dive into this because there's a lot of stuff. I want to get through it as fast as possible, so not to make this video super long. If you're watching and you just tuned in, put a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comment bar. So the first book I got this week is The Lot. Now this is a bad idea book. It's a horror book. I didn't read about a lot of it, but I know this is one of their books. It seems actually really interested. I was actually really into this. The thing that they did that really annoyed me, is that in order to purchase this, I had to prepay for the entire set of books. It's one of 4 miniseries. So they charged me for all 4, even though I only got number 1 today, because that's the only one that released. And these are not, these aren't cheap books. These are $5.99 books. $5.99. And I had to pay them all up front. 6 times 4, that's $24. But it's okay. I was going to get them anyway, but it just annoys me that I have to prepay them in order to get them. This is another one of these bad ideas that are really bad ideas by Bad Idea Comics. And the other thing that annoys me, and I'm going to say this as I always do this on New Comic Book Day, these comics didn't come in comic bags or boards. And I didn't have any extras in the car, so I'm annoyed at that. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like the fact that I don't get my new books inside at least bags. But that's, everybody now. I'm trying to find that one place that does it. We'll see. Next book on the list is Nice House on the Lake. So this is the second printing. As you can tell, it's got this gnarly look to it. And this is not the last issue I got of this, and you'll see there's more. But this is the one I got from this shop, again, to support them. But look at this. This has got this gnarly looking, ratty look to it, the little ripper there. I love this cover. I really do. I love the original cover, but I also love this ratty cover as well. I got multiple books there, and I'll tell you why. I got a couple from the other place as well. And the reasons why: I want to keep one for my collection. I'm going to take the best looking one that I find here and send it in for CGC submission, because I actually really like this cover, and I like to see it slap. I'm even contemplating sending it over to EGS and getting a custom black label on top of it. It'll look kind of sick. It'll look pretty nice. But then I'm a cover guy, and I've said this before many times. Oh, I actually got 2 copies from them. I got one from the other place because I wasn't sure if they were going to have any. That's why I got them both from them. So I got 2 copies here, and I got one for the other place. We'll come across that when we come across that. The next book I got is Spider-Man's Spider Shadow. Really interesting, fun series. I'm really happy as far as where this is going. This is the whole thing is if Peter Parker never got rid of the symbiote. What if story. Love these what if stories. I'm a sucker for any of them. So great read. And I'll show you something else down the line of what I was even happier about. Next on the line is Buddy Mask number 2. Let's see if this is just as demented as the first one. And if it is, I think I'm going to end my run at that. Because I need to see some kind of substance of story and not just for the shock factor. And there was a hell of a lot of shock factor in the first one. So I'd like to see some story building in this. If there's not, and it's all shock and all that, I'm done. Even though people are going nuts about it, I'm done. We'll see where that goes. And I think that's the end of the new books I got from there. But while I was there, the thing that was really cool, I was able to find a bunch of stuff in this bin that they have that are 50 cents each or 3 for $1. So obviously I would get 3 for $1 and make sure I got it in multiples of 3. So the first book I got is Heavy Hitters Untamed. Typical 90s kind of thing with the raised cover, extreme art, very interesting looking book by Epic Comics. I think Epic was actually a subsidiary of Marvel. I don't remember if I'm right. I think it is. I don't know. But I do recognize the address, 387 Park Avenue South. I think that is the same one that Marvel used for years. Either way, I got this because it was a fun book to pick up. And I like going back to these things. Next book I got is, you're going to see a lot of DC stuff here. Justice number 1. Great cover. It's a number 1. Another reason I get these books is because I've never read them, and I look at this nice art that's in here. It's an Alex Ross cover, and I think the art is all by Alex Ross. And it's 3 for $1, 33 cents. And somebody's not having this in their collection. I don't have it in my collection, but now I do. So I'm happy to bring it into a nice home and enjoy it and read it and appreciate the art. And it didn't cost me a lot of money to get it. Next book is, always bugs me to get these books and pay for them down the line because they were free at one point, free comic book day. But this book is Aliens from Dark Horse Comics. And I'm starting to put a nice run of Alien books together. And I'm not sure which book this is, if it was a reprint or if it was original. I'll find out soon enough, but because it was there, and again, it was 33 cents, I got it. Next on the list is 52 week 45. So I've been getting issues of this series, 52, scattered. All different issues. I haven't started reading it yet, but I'm starting to compile a good amount. So if once I get a good amount continuous weeks, then I'm going to start reading it. And I'm purposely buying them as cheap as possible in order to make sure that if I don't like this series, I'm not invested highly into it. But it's a shame, like this entire series, this is week 2. So I'm getting closer to the beginning right now. I'm not sure if I have week 1 yet. Week 32. And I believe that's the end of the 52s. But I'm picking these up everywhere I can. I'm curious. I hear mixed reviews about this series. Purely for the reading purposes. As you can tell, a lot of these books that I'm getting, there's no spec related to them. It's just to read and enjoy. This is another book that I found that was really interesting. Batman, the New 52 again. Death in the Family, number 14. Number 14. And look at this nice cover. I think this is Joker looking at Robin and Batman and Nightwing and all these characters. And Greg Capullo art. Snyder story. Again, I don't understand how these books are going into these discount bins. And the next one is, that was 14. This is actually 13. Batman Death. And look at this cool cover. Look at this die cut cover. I didn't even know they still made it. That's why I gotta look at that. It's a little messed up over here, but that's okay. I'm enjoying this. I'm okay with that. You know, look at this bizarre looking cover. So I got 13 and 14. Hopefully they connect. I don't need to read too much more to understand. Well, actually, I do have more 52 things associated. So I might as well just pull them out right now so you can see exactly what I got. So this is World War from the pages of 52. I never even heard of this, but it had a whole run here. So he had book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, and I don't know if there's any more of them, but I got 1 through 4, so that's enough for me to understand the series. Really interesting covers. Don't know what the story is, but I'm looking forward to it. And again, this barely cost me over $1 for all 4 books, so why not? Then I found these. I don't know what the hell this is, but it said Crisis on it. I know that all these Crisis books are some kind of multi-universe kind of thing. And I kind of dig that. So I got number 1, number 4. Don't know what this is. Final Crisis. Submit. What the hell does that mean? Submit. I didn't even realize what this was. I just grabbed whatever was there and said Final Crisis on it. Submit. Don't know what that is. Interesting. No, but I don't know. These are cool things. I don't know why they were in there. Maybe they completely suck and nobody wants them. But I want them and I want to read them. And if I don't like them, they're going to have a good home. If they don't, I'll put them on eBay, and I'm sure somebody will buy them for 50 cents, $1 a piece. I'm sure. It's usually the case. I'll put them in a big lot, and somebody will buy them all together. Cover my fees and everything, and somebody else will enjoy them the same way I'm enjoying them. So the last thing I got from the store was something that was a specific and unique thing that I was looking for, and that's you're gonna say, what the hell are you doing? You're buying Semper Fi. And the comic book owner had the same reaction when I asked him for them. Now, I specifically got Semper Fi number 2, number 5, and number 6. Why did I pick up these books? It's because another YouTuber and IG member from the community, Bronze Age Nerd, had put up a post, and it was forwarding over a request and like a call out to the community. In regards to a dad that wanted to complete his son's Semper Fi run because he was coming back from deployment after like almost a year away. I saw the post. As a dad, I could appreciate that and I could gravitate to that. And I'm also very mindful of our troops. Sacrifice to do, and I figured it'd be a nice thing to do. So when I went to my LCS, I asked this guy, this is another reason why I go to this place, because they'll go out of the way. I asked him for it. He asked me straight, the LCS guy asked me why, and I said to him, it's because there's somebody that's trying to get it from their son that's coming back from deployment, and once he said that, he's like, oh, don't worry, I'll go look. So while I was looking throughout the store, the guy went down there and he started digging through all his boxes. He had a whole set of them. But these were the only issues I needed. So it kind of, I felt like awkward, but I said, can I just buy these issues? Is that okay? And I could tell he kind of hesitantly didn't want to break up the set because he had the full set from 1 to 9. But he said, you know what? Just do it. So, and he sold them to me for like, I want to say $2-3 a piece, something along there. Nothing super expensive. Yeah, can I probably find them in dollar bins or 50 cents or even quarter bins if I like really look hard? Probably. It's not exactly a series that people are knocking down the doors. But the guy broke up a set for me. They are a really nice shape. I think the guy's son is going to really enjoy these books. They're beautiful. They're vibrant. They're not mangled. They're a really nice set of books. I'm waiting to hear back from the guy, and hopefully, I can get him over to him before his son gets back, and he'll enjoy them. And that's it. But Bronze Age Nerd, you did a really nice thing by sharing that post to the community, because I wouldn't know about it, and it really didn't, cost me. And well, it cost me a couple dollars to buy it, but it really did. I didn't go out of my way to go and just ask a question. Do you have any issue? They say, we're doing something really nice for another member of the community, and he's doing, whatever. whatever. I don't know. I don't like to talk about things when I give out AOKs and stuff like that. But because this is part of the lot, and you're gonna ask me why the hell did I get Semper Fi? That's why the hell I got Semper Fi. So next on the list, this is from the other place. Of course, we got to get the comic shop news, which this place never has it. I don't know why, but we got that. And then we are going to get diving right now. So the first book on the block is this. This is what got to me right now, because I had a set bunch of pulls that I was going to get, and then I looked at the wall and I'm like, holy crap! There's a whole bunch of books I want to get. So I saw this one. I love this cover. Barbarella #1. Anybody that's a little bit old school will know the movie Barbarella with Jane Fonda, cult classic, etc., etc. Don't know if it's related at all. Don't know if the character is like a spoof or if it's an additional thing. But I had to get it just for the nostalgia purposes of it. I love this kind of stuff. I can't tell who the cover artist is on this, but he is beautiful. He did an amazing job. What's it say? Parillo. Lucio Parillo. Lucio Parillo. Look at this. Look at this cover. It's actually stunning. Love it. Even if this book sucks and nothing about it is great, which the art is not bad on the inside. Look at this. This is not bad at all. Nice and clean art. Even if it's terrible, this cover alone for me is worth it. So I got it. Again, I'm a cover guy. Then I got this Carnage, Black, White, and Black, and I kept fighting myself. Do I get it? Do I not get it? I have 1 through 3. They had a couple variant covers on it. The reason I got it is because this is like, I don't have to follow any other continuum with this. It's a whole bunch of mini stories that are about Carnage. I do love the black, white, and red look to it, especially for a guy like Carnage. It looks great. You got a bunch of Venom in here, a whole bunch of stuff going on. I just think these are fun reads. I really do. Who's the cover artist on this one? Who the hell? Jason. Something Jason. Let's see. Does it say? Cover artist. Stegman. Is this Stegman? Maybe. Maybe it's Stegman. I didn't recognize him. He does great work on the Venoms whenever I see those. Don't know if that's him. Maybe it's him. I don't know. Anybody knows, let me know. Then we go into the haha section. Now, I have the full run of haha, and I have multiple covers of the whole run. And I was going to initially get just one cover. This was the cover I was going to get, but there were 3. It is the fan mail issue. I do have almost all the covers, not all the covers, like crazy covers, they're exclusive. But I got these just to feel myself complete. So this is my least favorite out of all of them, but there's other people that actually adore these covers. For me, I don't like that at all. This is that Dr. Seuss kind of look that they've been going for. H is for haha, number 6. And this is, I think this is the cover A. So I got the 3 covers. It's complete. The series is over. It's done after this. It's been an interesting read. It's a really wild read. If you like something is killing the children. Well, actually, no. If you like Ice Cream Man, got a lot of vibes of that. Interesting. Really interesting. Oh, this is the 3rd issue that I got. Oh, I didn't say why I got the 3rd issue. So one, I want to keep for my collection loose. The other, I'm considering slabbing, and then the other, I'm thinking about doing some kind of giveaway as I get some subscribers and that kind of thing. So I want to start compiling covers that I really like and stuff that I like that I pick up, and put something together as like a giveaway. And this is going to be one of the books I think I'm going to be giving away. We'll see. I think it will be added, and some things will be altered. We'll see if I can find anything cool. Next book on the list is Silverpoint. This one I was a little bit annoyed because this was the cover I wanted. The LCA, I told him I only want the cover A's, and I think this is cover A. And he put them in the thing. The guy sold out of everything. I'm like, alright, just take it. You know, I don't want to get every single cover of these Silverpoints. I like the stories. A really great story. Great read. One of my favorite reads ongoing right now, by the way. Really ongoing. I might even do a video just talking about it. I enjoy it. I enjoyed this and this probably the most out of all modern stuff right now. Probably. We'll see. I'm still... Oh, how did I forget this? Next on the list is Nottingham number 3. And I believe this is the second printing because the first printings are sold out everywhere. So, I got myself a Nottingham number 3. So, I'm getting closer to getting all the numbers I need. Getting closer. Not quite there yet, but I'm getting closer. And I love this book. I can't wait to actually get 1 through 4, whatever it is right now, and be able to read them consecutively, because I've been like trying to read piecemeal of this, and it's been annoying because I'm missing things. But from what I'm reading, I love this whole thing. I love this whole. It's like a whole warped thing of, you know, the whole Nottingham and Robin Hood kind of universe. Next on the list was, I never heard anything about this. Nobody, I didn't hear anybody review this. I didn't hear anything, but I saw this book on the wall and I had to buy it. And now, this was not the initial cover I saw. There was another cover of some like half-naked woman that was on there with him in the background in a shadow. Looked gorgeous, gorgeous. And then I saw there was another cover that was more of your typical type of cover. And I struggled with which cover I wanted to take. I didn't want to buy all the covers. And then I saw this, and then the thing that put me over the top is I like the whole, I kind of mentioned that with the Carnage, the black, white, and red look altogether. I love white covers, or black covers, or like something that's very popping, which this is. And then I saw that it wraps around, and this was the only cover that wraps around, so that's basically what put me over the top. Not necessarily the best out of all as far as art-wise. I mean, it's hard to say who's a better artist. Everybody has their own style. There's other classically better art that was on some of the other covers. However, I just like the whole look of the black and white and red in the wraparound. So the Man-Eaters of Zambula. So I don't know what it's about, but I'm going to find out. Maybe I ran into somebody that nobody talked about just because I like the cover. Then the next comic I got is The Boys 1. Now, before you get excited, this is not the original Boys. This is, I believe, a reprint by Dynamite Studios. And the reason I got this is I have not read one issue of The Boys, but I did watch the Amazon series, and I found it really intriguing, really interesting. So I had to pick this up just for the sheer reason that I want to see how different it is. I got this because it's a reprint. It's a beautiful cover, by the way. And if I enjoy it and I really like it, maybe I'll get the trade paperbacks and I'll follow. This whole Boys concept, I did completely reverse of what I normally would do. Completely reverse. Normally, I would go and pick up all the books or read the books first, and then it turns into some TV show or movie, and I ended up sitting and then criticizing the movie or TV show. Usually, that's what I do. But this time, I saw it first, and now I'm reading this. The other show that I saw first and didn't read the book is Jupiter's Legacy, which was on Netflix. And that was not as bad as people said it. Maybe it's because I didn't read the books first, but I went more open-minded to that. It was not as horrible as people made it out. It was a decent watch. And I'm thinking about just picking up the back issues on that one, just to compare it. Next on the list is, this is another thing. Oh man, I made a mistake. Well, one, I like the art. It's a number 2. I thought it was number 1. Shoot. I was hoping that this was a number 1 because I found the title intriguing. I found the art intriguing, and I was hoping it was number 1. I messed up on this one. I thought it was number 1, and I guess I'll read it. And if I get connected with this at all, I'll try to track down the number 1. I thought this is another one that I saw nothing being talked about. Next on the list, The Secret Land. Another book that nobody's been talking about. See, I went for a lot of obscure books that nobody talked about or saw on shows or anything like that, or forecasts. And that's usually the stuff that I like the most because nobody like kind of tampers it for me. got this like rotting arm meat thing here. The land of secret, the secret land. Interesting. Looking forward to reading this. Wait a minute. This is number 2 too. Ah, shoot. I thought these were both number 1s. Alright, I'll do the same thing with this. Hope that's the last mistake I made on this bunch. Whatever. I like the covers though. Aliens Aftermath. Number 1. Reason I got this, again, like I said, I'm getting back into the alien stuff. I'm kind of enjoying the approach that Marvel's taking with it. And this supposedly takes place right after the movies in that storyline. And they're kind of like picking up from there. So I'm really interested to see where they go with that. I'm really interested in that. So I can't say much more than that. You know, if you like aliens, you like aliens. If you don't, you don't. And I kind of like them, so I'm starting to get it more into it. Next on the list is No Ghosts in Hiroshima. No Ghosts in Hiroshima. Number 1. This one I got correct. This is number 1. Again, didn't read anything about this. Didn't see any reviews. Nothing like that. Interesting name. Interesting concept. Looking forward to see what this is all about. I'm thinking maybe it's something about Hiroshima after the bomb. I don't know. But it's interesting. Really nice visual, by the way. Next on the list is Beyond the Breach, number 1 by Aftershock Studios. There's a lot of indie books here. Beyond the Breach. Beyond the Breach. Don't know anything about this. It's number 1. See a little girl here and a little boy here. I know that this was selected by a few people to buy this week, but I didn't really listen carefully to see why. So I got it. It is a number 1, so it's a good jump on point to see what it's all about. Next on the, this is another one that I don't think anybody had on their radar, except for a weirdo like me, and that's The Living Corpse Relics. The Living Corpse Relics. I have no idea what this is about, and I am looking forward more than anything else to read it. Look at this art. Look at this art. Look at this. And these are like nicer pages, like they're not sticking together. Look at this, like beautiful art. Look at that. I found this stunning. Again, by the way, they don't have bags on the boards, both places. So whatever. Next on the list is Geiger, number 2. Got this issue because I believe I'm missing this from the run. So I got this. And if I'm not missing it from it, I'm missing this cover. So I won't be devastated if I got to duplicate it with different covers. But for some reason, I'm thinking that I'm missing this. I don't know, I got a second printing or something. But this is our first printing, so I'm happy that I got this. Then the next on the list is... this actually came out last week. But I didn't pick it up. But I figured, why not? This is some kind of alternate kind of version of Walking Dead. I have not read any Walking Dead books, but when I heard some reviews as far as what it's about, I'm like, okay, I'll get it, because I don't really know the storyline, and I really don't know how to follow or pick up any of the main continuity issues. But because this is completely different derivative, I'll read it and see what it's all about. This is another one that I watched the show and I didn't read any of the books before that. I knew that the books existed, and by the way, I passed up on getting number 1 because it was black and white. Go figure. Back then I was collecting still, like I was full blown collecting back then, and I literally passed up on that book. I remember like yesterday seeing it, I'm like, what the hell is this? It's black and white. Who wants black and white comics anymore? Well, shame on me. But some black and white books are pretty good. Next on the list is Basilisk number 2. This was the last copy they had at the shop. I picked it up. I was happy to find it because I didn't pick up number 1 when it first came out. This actually came out last week, but it was the last copy that I had there. I didn't pick up any of the number 1s. because I just didn't find any interest. And I actually got a giveaway win from another great YouTuber, Dank's Comics, and Dank Comics, and Dank actually sent me a copy #1, and I looked at it and I'm like, holy crap, this is a great book. Why did I pass up on it? So because of that reason, I picked up #2, and I'm happy I did. And I thank you, Dank. By the way, thank you, Dank, for sharing with me and getting me into this book. It was a great book. That's a lovely thing about community. Okay, so the next on the list is actually this, the Spider-Man, the Spider Shadow #1, which I was excited to find. Somebody that didn't pay for their pull box ended up getting their pull box put out back onto the racks, and as they were putting this up on the rack, I found this, and this was actually the only book from the series that I was missing. So I just got #4, and I just got #1. I'm going to take those, combine 2 and 3, and read them all in a row, and now I'll have some continuity, and I'll be able to connect everything correctly. It's beautiful. I'm really happy that I was able to find this copy. I'm happy that I didn't have to wait for a reprint to come out. If a reprint comes out, because, you know, sometimes they don't come out for a lot of these books. Great cover, by the way. I'm happy. And then there's one last book this week, and that is Joker #5. They had some gorgeous covers for Joker this week. Gorgeous covers. This is the one that struck me the most. There was another one that was really nice as well. I think it had Punchline on the cover. Beautiful cover. But I'm thinking, if I'm going to get a Joker comic, I want to have Joker on the cover. But that's me. I'm kind of weird like that, you know? Joker? Joker. That's how it usually works. The only thing that I have to say that I'm not really that thrilled about is the inside art. It doesn't match up well from the outside. Like, you have a different impression of what this art looks like on the outside, and then you open it up, and it's like, not that it's horrible, it's just more, it's kind of blah, meh. So that's kind of like, that's the only disappointment I have. But so far, Joker has been a really nice series, really nice series. It hasn't disappointed me yet. I went in very awkwardly and very like dipping my toe. The first book I actually got was #2 of the second print, because it had that first Bane's daughter appearance. And then I read it and I'm like, holy crap, this is actually not bad. So I started picking up the other issues around it. Great thing. So actually, I got one more thing I'm going to open up here. This is something that got mailed to me. Got delivered just a little while ago. I'm not showing you what is up there. Okay. This one came in from Comics Junkie, actually. Do not bend. He is another auctioneer on the Metaphorical Comics platform. Only one book I think I got from him, but it's one that I feel that I needed, because I was very disappointed that this was one of the books that were lost that I had. I actually had almost the entire run of, at least until 50, I think, of this series. And nice packing, by the way. I don't like the tape on the inside, that annoys me, but nice packing. There we go. Let's see, put the tape on there. So this is the book I got. Thunderbolts #1. Got it for a really reasonable price, considering how much FOMO and how much insanity is out around Thunderbolts right now. Maybe it'll cool off now. But even if it does, I got it for a price that I'm comfortable enough. I think it cost me like $20. And it is very mint. Very mint condition. This is definitely a 9.8 contender. He said it was going to be. At the very worst, it's a 9.6. Got it. I remember having like 5-6 copies of this and buying them when they first came out, because I was in that whole 90s FOMO hysteria. and that's when those copies were all lost. And I just felt like I needed to replace this before it got too insane. That's where my FOMO today got me. But I'm not buying multiple copies, and I'm not buying this to flip it. I'm just buying this to have it. So I got it. It's not the Thunderbolts' first appearance, but it is their first book in an ongoing series. So I was happy to get that. So that being said, I think I talked enough. I think this video went long enough. Thank you all for watching. Bronze Age Comics. Bronze Age Nerd. Again, you did a really good thing. Can't wait to get this out to the friend of yours that you put the post on in the community. Can't wait to do that. Thank you again, Dank Comics, for introducing me to Basilisk. I'm really happy about that. Thank you again, Comic Junkie. I'm Comic Journey. This guy's Comic Junkie. For the great book that you sent me. And I think that's a wrap. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And you keep collecting, and I'll keep recollecting. Thank you. Turn this thing off again.